Welcome. Today, let's reflect on Sloka of Bhaja Govindam composed by Jagadguru Sri Adi Sankaracharya. First, let us listen to the verse.
Bhaja Govindam, Bhaja Govindam, Govindam Bhaja Mudhamate, Samprapte Sannihite Kale, Nahi Rakshati Dukrinya Karani.
This opening verse is not merely the beginning of the work. In many ways, it contains the essence of the entire teaching. Everything that follows in Bhaja Govindam can be understood as an expansion of the message contained in this very first verse. The central message of this verse is simple, direct, and timeless. Adi Sankaracharya reminds us that intellectual knowledge alone is not enough. Learning has value. Study has value, scholarship has value. But if knowledge remains confined to the mind and never transforms the heart, it cannot provide lasting peace or spiritual fulfillment. According to tradition, Sankaracharya encountered an elderly scholar who was deeply absorbed in memorizing complex rules of Sanskrit grammar. This scholar was highly learned and intellectually accomplished. Yet the Acharya saw something important. The scholar was spending his energy mastering linguistic details while neglecting the deeper purpose of spiritual life. Moved by compassion, Sankaracharya addressed him through this verse. The message was not a criticism of learning. Sankaracharya himself was one of the greatest philosophers and scholars in Indian history. Rather, the teaching is that knowledge should lead us toward wisdom, and wisdom should lead us toward spiritual realization. When the challenges of life arise, when uncertainty appears, or when the final moments of life approach, information alone cannot provide refuge. At such moments, devotion, faith, and inner spiritual strength become far more important. The repeated call to remember Govinda emphasizes this truth. Govinda represents the divine reality that supports and sustains all existence. To remember Govinda is to remember what is eternal amidst the changing circumstances of life. Just a reminder to the listeners, Govinda here is not confined to addressing a spiritual entity of a religion, but a higher power transcending all religions. This teaching remains relevant even today. Modern life encourages us to accumulate knowledge constantly. We learn new technologies, acquire professional skills, collect certifications, and gather information from countless sources. While all of these things may be useful, they do not automatically bring peace of mind. A person may possess great knowledge and still feel restless. A person may be highly educated and still feel dissatisfied. A person may achieve professional success and still search for deeper meaning. This is because information and wisdom are not the same thing. Knowledge tells us how things work. Wisdom teaches us how to live. Let us consider a simple example from daily life. Imagine someone who spends years learning every feature of a sophisticated smartphone. He knows every setting, every application, and every technical detail. Yet he rarely uses the phone to speak with his loved ones. His knowledge may be impressive, but he has missed the purpose. In a similar way, we may spend years accumulating information about life while forgetting to cultivate the qualities that give life meaning: compassion, devotion, gratitude, humility, and inner peace. Sankaracharya reminds us that spiritual practice is not separate from life. It is what gives direction and purpose to life. The opening verse of Bhaja Govindam therefore serves as a gentle wake-up call. Learn, study, and grow in knowledge. But do not stop there. Allow knowledge to mature into wisdom. Allow wisdom to deepen into devotion. And allow devotion to bring you closer to the divine. As we conclude this reflection, let us carry with us the central message of this first sloka. Knowledge is valuable, But knowledge guided by devotion becomes wisdom, and wisdom rooted in the divine becomes source of lasting peace. Let's talk about Sloka 2 in the next chapter. Are you ready? Thank you for listening.